Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video. Volume 13 Chapter 1 Confirmation of the Situation Part 1 The rough story from last time. After hearing that Roxy was missing in the teleport labyrinth, Rudeus was stained with the color of despair. However, within his hands was exploration record of the teleport labyrinth, which described almost everything about the labyrinth. Roxy is in a pinch. After hearing that, even now, the impulse of wanting to jump into the labyrinth is spurring me on. The location is the S-ranked teleport labyrinth, but luckily I had obtained a book describing a past exploration attempt. I had already investigated things in regards to teleport magic circles as well. If you have the time to observe each magic circle, then I'm sure just as written in the book you can conquer the labyrinth. However, first we need to organize the situation. Organizing the situation is important. Roxy and Zenith might be in a fight against the clock. In just 5 minutes, if the rescue is late, any chance to just barely save them might disappear. However, for this reason, we can't afford to be impatient. After organizing the situation and carefully preparing, we have no choice other than to definitely rescue them. In a restless state, we might overlook something. Overlooking something, making a mistake, then the probability we'll have a misstep increases. As a result of that, let alone 5 minutes, 1 day, 2 days, even 3 days might end up being wasted. We have no choice other than to proceed carefully. This is a setting where we can't afford mistakes. If we were to fail, I'm sure that would connect together with regret. Regardless of the shape, if because of my mistake we were unable to save Roxy or Zenith, I'm sure I would have a large regret remaining. Dad, here I have with me a teleport labyrinth book, a record of adventurers entering deep inside. First, I presented the existence of the book. Exploration record of the teleport labyrinth. It was the book that Sylphy, disguised as Fitz Senpai, once recommended to me. It's a book with the shape of the taboo teleport magic circles written in detail. Different than other books, it's a book that paints out a description. The reason it was able to escape the censorship of the Magic University would simply be good luck, or else because this is an adventurer's record, I'm sure. Also, there's the possibility that this book is fiction as well. The teleport labyrinth is a labyrinth that no one has conquered. The possibility that it's a fictional adventurer's record exists as well. Though I think that probability is low. The shapes of the teleport magic circles written in this book actually resemble the real thing. In reality, I investigated teleport magic circles myself as well, but this book has the most accurate, moreover detailed ones written. As a result of comparing it to other books, there's no mistake. However, it might be a different teleport labyrinth. We can't just ignore the possibility that more than 2 labyrinths exist in this world filled with teleport traps. Even if the title of the capturing book is the same, if the contents are different, there's no meaning. If the contents of this book are the same as the labyrinth we're facing after this, then I'm sure this book will be very useful in regards to exploring the labyrinth. After I said that, Paul and the others' eyes were wide open. Hey Rudy, why do you have something like that? I thought it would somehow be useful, so I brought it from the library in Magic University. I see. For now, I'll keep hidden things about the teleport magic circles. What we need to ascertain right now are the contents of this book and the contents of the labyrinths we're about to go towards after this. Please confirm this. And then, if it seems like it will work as a reference for exploring the labyrinth, let's make use of it. After Paul took that into his hands and spent a moment gazing at the cover, he then passed it over to Geese at his side. After receiving the book, Geese asked, "Then, I'm going to read it." "Please do." "Why Geese, I had such thoughts as well. However, since everyone had faces as if that was natural, I didn't ask." In regards to Paul and their party, Geese took that sort of role, I guess. He can do anything, which is why he does everything. I certainly remember hearing that some time ago. For example, mapping and organizing information, in regards to exploring the labyrinth as well, I'm sure he's the one doing it. Dad, while Gisu-san is reading it, please tell me about the labyrinth. Straight from the front, I asked Paul various questions. All of them were trying to confirm things written in the book. Sure, it's fine. The types of monsters and names. Their numbers up to the level they're on. The situation inside and the color of the magic circles, etc. Paul smoothly informed me about them. First, there were 5 types of monsters. Since Paul had only stepped foot down to the 3rd floor, there seemed to be monsters they haven't seen yet as well. Misfortune Spider, Tarantula Deathlord. It's a huge poisonous spider. Even though it's a tarantula, it spits out webs. Its poison can be healed using elementary detoxification. B rank. Iron crawler. A caterpillar that is like a heavy tank. Hard and heavy. B rank. Mad skull. It's a humanoid monster covered in mud. Since inside of its body a person's skull is buried, that is the weak point. A rank. Armored warrior. Rusty armor with 4 arms. In each of its hands, it holds swords with a good cutting edge. A rank. Little devil. It's a monster with long arms, legs, and sharp claws. It moves by crawling along the walls and ceiling. A rank. The careful part would be how many floors. This, we don't know. According to rumors, it's said to have 6 or 7 floors, but among all those who entered until now, no one has seen the Guardian. How far the first floor goes is a difficult talk as well, but according to the book, where the spiders are making a large quantity of nests is the first floor. The place where a large quantity of caterpillars and spiders are is the second floor. Mad skulls can be found commanding groups of caterpillars and spiders on the 3rd floor. After you get to the 4th floor, the spiders and caterpillars disappear, it becomes just mad skulls and armored warriors. And then, after you get to the 5th floor, the mad skulls disappear as well, it becomes just armored warriors and little devils. On the 6th floor, it's nothing but little devils. Things after that aren't written down in the book. The situation inside. From the 1st floor until the 3rd floor, the inside of the labyrinth is an ant's nest. A curving tunnel with complicated passages and dead-end rooms. And then, it seems there's always teleport magic circles inside of the room. According to the book, it seems that it changes into the shape of a stone ruin around the 4th floor. Paul and the others haven't made it down to there yet. Just, information about the monsters and the state of the vicinity up until the 3rd floor. They had gained some amount of information about that from numerous adventurers' trial and error it seems. A model of a teleport magic circle. It gives off a bluish-white light and has a strange complex design carved into it. After hearing the details I think it's the same as the teleport magic circles I've seen numerous times. The things I heard from Paul were mostly the same as the contents I had read in the book, the things they saw matched together. This, sure is amazing, haha. Once he finished skimming it, he's a considerably fast reader. Or maybe he only read the parts that they've touched on. After seeing Gisu's state, Paul raised his voice in surprise. Hey, Gisu, is it really that amazing? Yeah, it's amazing, Paul. If the things written in this are real, then clearing up to the 6th floor is already easy. In his excited state, Gisu handed the book over to Talhand. Talhand gave a sidelong glance as he started to read and Gisu started to explain the contents written in the book to Paul as he couldn't hide his excitement. All of the things we couldn't figure out were written down. Which magic circles are fine to take, which magic circles are no good, taking which magic circle will lead to which place and even what will be waiting on the other side. Somehow, it seems according to what Gisu saw, this book is real. However, Paul was glaring at Gisu with a serious look. I see, and, using that book, do you know what happened to Roxy or Zenith? That is, we don't know though. Gisu made a face like he had cold water poured over him. Gisu, don't get very excited. We already can't afford any more mistakes. Paul said that in a low voice. Carefully. I'm sure we have no choice other than to proceed carefully. If we blindly believe the things written in the book and end up being annihilated, there's no hope. I get what you want to say, Paul. But you know, in addition to the book, we've got an additional reliable vanguard and rear guard as well. First, we should be glad, right? While saying that, Gisu looked over everyone surrounding us. Following along, Paul looked over them as well. And then, he stopped his gaze on me. Ah, that's right, I guess, sorry about that. It's just like that. On Paul's face, a smile floated up like he had some composure. No matter how desperate of a situation it is, some amount of composure is required. I'm sure Paul understands something like that as well. Alright, after we all finish reading it, let's decide on the formation. In an energetic voice after regaining himself, the atmosphere of the place softened a bit. That's it guys, thank you for watching, subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.